Okay, first question from Marianne. I want to make some quickish changes to my website to prepare for some increased traffic, even though I haven't fully niched or set up programs. I'm looking at MailerLite, but maybe I don't need to go that route yet. So what makes you think there's going to be an increase of traffic?
Oh, I recorded a presentation that's going to be in front of a couple hundred people in the beginning of March.
Okay.
Yeah, and so my website I built before I knew anything about marketing.
Okay.
And I've been consuming your content for a few months and thinking about the membership, but just not sure whether it's right for me.
Sure.
And so my homepage, so basically
What's your website? What's the URL?
it's bloomingwellness.com, spelled BLUMING, wellness.com.
Okay.
And so I've been an acupuncturist for a long time, and I've been a coach for up to 10 years, but really my coaching business is quite small and my audience is very small. I create a tiny bit of content here and there, but I haven't gotten regular yet. And so I thought, number one, I should have a good way. Like I know I need to write the copy over because yeah, it's pretty bland as it is. But and I need to niche more, but I'm just concerned about, so where it says, do you want to receive my email newsletter? That goes to my contact page, which does ask about a newsletter, but I think it really should be something quicker, right? Where people just throw in their email. However, because I have these two businesses, so my acupuncture business, I'm really not looking for more clients, but I am for my wellness coaching. And so I wasn't sure. I don't think I can rework my entire website in the next month. And so I wondered, if you go to the wellness coaching page, should I put, there'll be a newsletter for the wellness, but not really for the acupuncture. And so I just wasn't sure how to change things in the shorter term to grab the people who want to give me their email to keep in touch about wellness without bothering all the acupuncture people. I have a really long email list of people for acupuncture, but a lot of them are not going to be interested in the wellness, at least until I start to create regular content and they really get it, how I can help them.
Okay. Are you still able to dictate which URL people are sent to after watching your video presentation? Can you make sure there's a link that they get?
I don't think so. They were asking me about how they're going to, I think it's just going to be the website name.
I would reach out to them to ask them if you can change it to make sure it goes directly to the wellness coaching page. That's the first thing. Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise,
they're going to hit your website and it'd probably be confusing. But if just see if it's in March, it's hard to imagine that they're not going to be able to do something about that. So let's just assume they can do that. Okay. If not, you might just temporarily put something on your homepage for a few days saying, if you just watched the presentation, click here.
Okay.
And then take it down a few days later. But then, yes, when they go to the wellness coaching page, you can have a sign up here. And yes, I would have it be very simple, like a MailerLite, a constant contact, a ConvertKit, whatever. They all work. They're all great. Whichever one works for you, MailChimp, all those. But the other thing you might consider, and this is for everyone, if you're doing a presentation, you might consider creating a page that is directly as a follow-up of that presentation. If you're interviewed on podcasts, especially if it's on a certain topic, you might want to create a page that's a follow-up for that. Like, hey, there's a video from you saying, hey, you just saw me on, heard me on a podcast, and now you're checking out my website, And thanks so much. Good to have you here. Below are some of the free resources I talked about, and this is where you might talk about that in the podcast. So directly kind of onboards them. It's like, and here's, if you enter your email here, you'll get those resources. You'll also be on my email newsletter, which comes out about X amount of times a year or a month. And in it, you'll find these things. Here's the pitch. Here's why to be on my email newsletter, which is very important for people to think about. Like, why would they want to be on your email newsletter? What's in it for them?
Yeah.
I don't think my email newsletter is the best one out there. I mean, at some point, I'm probably going to sit down and really rethink how I want to use it. There's a fellow who runs a business called Primal Derma, which is a skin, like a tallow skin care thing with essential oils. And his newsletter is one of the best I've seen. It's for the skincare, but maybe once a month or so, there's an email newsletter that comes out where he talks about some bit of handmade beauty from somewhere in the world that fits with this local handmade, and it's that's kind of how you get notified. I think he puts it also as a blog on his website, but you get notified in that way. So that's worth really thinking about. So those are the initial thoughts. How does that land for you?
Yeah, that's good. When I looked at MailerLite, it seemed like it could get complicated quickly, like segmenting people between the wellness versus the acupuncture, or people.
I would just have the MailerLite be probably for the wellness. If you've already got an email list and it's working for
I
the
see.
acupuncture, just
Right.
have this only be for the wellness for now. Maybe you can add the acupuncture in later as you get more savvy, but at this point, just one segment, one list, that's it.
That sounds great.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
there you go.
Thanks. I'll work on that.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.